What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with my Browns Bengals Week 16 game recap. As the Browns went down south to Cincinnati, and, well, let's just say they didn't look that good, especially on offense. Although I will say the offense at least somewhat had a pulse in the second half. Like they were actually moving the ball. But in the end, they only got in the end zone one time, and of course, Dustin Hopkins had to miss the extra point. That's just our season in a nutshell, right? A normally very solid kicker, all of a sudden, shanking kicks left and right. That's just how it's been going. As the Browns get swept by the Bengals for the first time since 2017, as they lose today by a final score of 24-6, and they fall to 3-12 on the year. And I guess I can just say this. The good news is there's only 2 games left. And then off season, which means draft. And the way it's looking, the Browns are probably going to have a top 5 draft pick. Although the Giants lost today, Panthers are winning, the Titans are losing. So, yeah, we're out here battle tanking with other teams, and it'll be interesting to see how things look after the final week of the season. But Dorian Thompson Robinson got the start today, and for a while there, we weren't doing anything on offense. Like, legit, the best play in the entire first half was that Jerome Ford run, that 66-yard run. And then, of course, we all know what happened after that. Deontay Foreman came in, tried to punch it in, and he fumbled. And that's exactly how this game would go. Yep. I knew from that point on this game was not going to be fun. And sure enough, it wasn't. Because then the Bengals would go on a 99-yard touchdown drive, and yeah. Yep. That's just how it would go. DTR, 20 of 34, 157 yards, and 2 picks. I believe he still has only thrown 1 touchdown pass in his entire career so far. Let me verify just to make sure. Gotta make sure I get it right. Yeah, 1 touchdown pass. Yep, 1 touchdown pass in his career. Man, I know they wanted to start him to see what he's got, but it's pretty clear he ain't that guy. He just is not that guy. He's not. Now, on the bright side, though, the Browns' rushing attack showed up. Jerome Ford damn near had 100 yards rushing, 11 carries, 92 yards, and a touchdown. Most of that was on that 66-yard run that he had. DTR had 9 carries for 49 yards. So that's a redeeming quality of his. He can actually run around, which is nice. Pierre Strong, 2 for 6 yards. And then Deontay had that 2 carries for 1 yard. I don't think we really saw him after that fumble. I mean, this is the same guy that was inactive for 5 straight games. Because we had Chubb. Freaking crazy, man. And then through the air, David Njoku, 8 receptions, 66 yards. Jerome Ford, 5 for 39. Elijah Moore, 2 for 21. Jerry Jeudy, 2 catches, 20 yards after he was going off the last few weeks with Jameis. Oh, man. Pierre Strong, 2 for 3 yards. Jordan Akins had 1 catch for 8 yards. If I didn't tell you who the quarterback was, and I showed you those stat lines right there, I bet you people would have thought, yo, is Deshaun the quarterback still? It's like, no, it's DTR. Yep. But on defense, we did have 4 sacks. So the defense was actually getting after Burrow, which I knew they would. Mike Hall Jr. got his first career sack. Grant Delpit got a sack. Myles Garrett, sack 100. Love to see that. We're leaving here with something. And then once a sack for Isaiah McGuire, which ended up being a sack fumble. Yep. So that's good. So I guess, yeah, like I said, we can leave here with something because there ain't not much to look forward to for this team right now. Let me see if Tankathon updated the standings here because, of course, you still have games in progress. So right now, we're fourth. We'd be picking fourth right now with games still going on. Oh, wow. Eagles just took the lead. That's crazy, man. Giants lost. Raiders, they're 2-12. Tennessee, I believe they just lost. Let me see what other games are going on here. You got New England, Jacksonville, Carolina. They're all at 3-11 right now. Got to see how Carolina's doing because I know if they lose, then that'll help us out big time. If we go through all this crap and we don't have a top 5 pick, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, so Carolina's winning by 3, but the Cardinals have the ball at their own 40 with less than 2 minutes to go. Oh, now they're at the Carolina 40-yard line. Oh, that might be going to overtime. Ooh. So yeah, Carolina, they're winning right now. Which of course would be great. I want Carolina to hold on because then that would keep us above 7th. And then what else do we got? Any other games going on today? Let's see here. Where's the damn thing at? Here we go. See what else we got. So Jacksonville plays the Raiders at 4:25. Patriots face the Bills, of course. I mean, if the Raiders win, that'll help us out. Jags win, that'll help us out. So whoever wins that game, no matter who does, that'll help us out regardless. So those are really the only 3 teams that we're really keeping an eye on besides Carolina. No. So yeah, that's all I got for that. Now, getting into my post game observations. Number 1 is pretty clear. PTR is not that guy. I know they started him to see what he has, see if he has potential. I mean, he's shown flashes, but overall, he's not a starting quarterback. No. Honestly, I made this observation during my stream. He kind of reminds me of DeJuan Kaiser, right? He legit gives me major Deshaun Kaiser vibes. Yeah. Yep. He's shown flashes, but overall, he just doesn't have the it factor, right? And this offense went right back to what it was with Deshaun, being a damn near snooze fest. Like when the Browns offense is on the field, like when they get the ball off a punt or whatever, I bet you could go get food. You could go to the fridge, get a snack. By the time you come back, they'll be punting again. That's what it was like in the first half. And then at least they showed a little life in the second half. By that time, they were already losing. Oh, wow, Eagles just got a pick. Man, imagine being the Eagles right now or the Lions. It's crazy how different things are with the Browns between last year to this year. Last year, we were well on our way to the playoffs. This year, top 5 pick. Wow. All right, number 2, Jerome Ford is actually decent. He's still not good. He's not a starting caliber running back, but he's decent. He'd be a really good number 2 when he's actually not running to the sidelines every play. When you get him to run straight ahead, he's good. And once again, second week in a row, Jerome Ford is the reason why we didn't get shut out. That's funny, though. And then number 3, Myles Garrett got his 100th sack. We're leaving here with something. Love to see that. And then finally, 2 games left. Miami at home next week. Should have been on Sunday night, but they flexed us out. I see why. It's a 4 o'clock home game. That's going to be weird. And then we wrap it all up against Baltimore. In Baltimore, we'll see if they're resting their starters. Even if they do, we're probably going to lose because that's just the way it is. You know. But yeah, so season's almost over. It's to the point now where it's like I wake up on a Sunday and it's like, oh God. Oh, I'm not even excited anymore. I used to be so hyped for Browns football when the season started. Now it's just like I just want it to end. This might honestly be worse than the 2017 team because of the expectations. That 2017 team had no expectations and anything. This team, most expensive, one of the most expensive rosters, sky high expectations, coming off a playoff appearance. You got Deshaun back, and they go out there and do that. Man. Now you got your franchise cornerstone player, one of your icons on your team, coming out and saying that he won't he won't stomach a rebuild. He's not gonna be he doesn't want to be around for another rebuild. He wants to win. So we'll see if the front office and the and those guys, they match his energy and they go out here and try to make things right and make this team back to what it was last year. Because this team has potential. I mean, they have some good players. Just sucks that most of them have been hurt, right? It's what the Guardians went through before this past season and Tito's last year. Everybody just fell off a cliff at the same damn time. Man. Oh, Devontae Smith just dropped a wide open pass. 4th and 5. Oh my God. Damn. So, all right, guys. But yeah, that's my post game observations. Only 2 games left. Thank God. Needed to end. Game MVP, I got to go with Miles because he got his 100th sack. And he's still a beast. Even though, remember, he was dealing with a foot issue for a few weeks during the regular season earlier. And he's good. He's still that guy. I want him to stick around forever. In fact, he came out and said that he wants to be a Brown for his entire career, but he's not going to be able to stomach a rebuild. So we'll see what they do. I also got to see what they do with Deshaun and what are they going to do at quarterback. They could do what the Broncos did with Russell Wilson. Eat the money, draft a quarterback, and then, build around the guys you have. Find a way, I'm sure. With that being said, guys, that's all I got for this one. And of course, Christmas is officially only 3 days away. God, it came quick. It felt like it should be Halloween, and here we are already Christmas. So if you're watching this, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. And Happy Hanukkah. Or whatever, Kwanzaa. Whatever other holidays are out there. Yeah. So yeah, enjoy the holidays, stay safe, and don't do nothing stupid. Right? I don't want to hear about you on the news. Some lunatic friggin' loser idiot decided to try to be like you know, I don't, trying to be like what's that freaking movie with all those lights, man? Lampoon, yeah. Freaking out here trying to make their house the brightest house and end up blowing it up. Doing something stupid. You get what I'm saying, right? Yeah. I almost want to say Christmas with the Cranks, but that's not what I'm thinking of. You know? But yeah, whatever. So I will see you guys tomorrow for Cavs and Jazz. We're gonna watch the team in Cleveland. And how about this too? Almost forgot. Jimmy Haslam might have had the worst weekend ever. On Friday night, Cavs beat the Bucks. By the way, Jimmy Haslam is a minority owner of the Bucks. Saturday, last night, the guys blast the Tennessee Volunteers, who Jimmy is a booster for. And of course, today. So, yeah, not a fun weekend for old Jimmy Haslam. You hate to see it. You truly do. Wow. Never thought I'd see the day where Dan Gilbert is a better owner than somebody, but Dan Gilbert is a far better owner than Jimmy Haslam. I mean, yeah, Dan Gilbert's a bit of an a-hole, but you know, he's a douchebag. But you know what? He loves his team. This dude was willing to send charity checks, as I call them, to the league every year just to make sure LeBron could have a good team around him. Now with these new CBA rules and stuff with the cap, I don't know how LeBron would build this team if these rules were around back then. It would have been tough with the apron rules and stuff, the limitations. But yeah, I'll be live for Cavs and Jazz tomorrow. Hope you guys tune in and we can have some fun watching a good team. Yeah. But then after that, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I might do some other college bowl games because the Buckeyes don't play until New Year's Day. So I'll be doing some other bowl games. Have to find some good ones maybe, but yeah, I'll probably do some bowl games here and there. So with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Cavs and Jazz. And until then, go Browns, I guess. And happy holidays. I'm Crazy Dog, and I'm out. Bye bye. Yeah.